Hello, it's philosophy time.
Nice.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's another Winnie Wednesday
Oh, you're right.
where we talk about Winnie the Pooh for like 2 seconds and then go
Alright,
into
that's been 2 seconds on
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh. We gotta move on.
It's pretty much what happens. But yeah, we're also going to talk about improv.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It better be.
Yes, and
It will be.
there's a little improv joke for you. Here we go. I'm gonna
get
hand
the
you
music.
an instrument. Do you want to try the trumpet?
Like, sure.
All right, I'll do the ukulele.
I don't know if I can get a sound out of it.
All right. That's nice. Don't get around much anymore.
Beautiful.
There you go. I was playing Don't Get Around Much Anymore.
Oh,
Do you know that song?
no.
Miss the Saturday dance. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ha. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Don't get around much anymore.
I don't know that one.
Da-da-ba-da-da. No, but that's how it goes. So Winnie Wednesday.
Yeah.
Winnie rhymes with Minnie.
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse. Also, was Winnie the Pooh Disney?
I don't know.
I think it
Probably.
was.
It is now if it wasn't then.
You're right. Disney has taken over.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Okay, I still don't know. Because I was going to say, I didn't know Disney had this one thing that I found out the other day, but I forgot what it was. So, can you know something if you can't remember it right then? Like, say, I know his name, I just can't remember it right now. Like, can you still say that you know that?
I don't know. Like, there's, like, actions and, like, things like, oh, like, I know how to ride a bike, but, like, I haven't ridden a bike in 40 years. But
Yeah.
you could still say you know how to do it.
I'm
Or,
thinking
like,
more like...
if you know how to swim.
It was like somebody was like, "What was like the movie with this and this
Oh,
and this and
yeah.
that?" And like, "Ooh, I know what that is, but I
Yeah.
can't just." Can you say you know what it is, or do you just not know
Sure.
that now?
I think you could say you know it. You
Huh.
just can't recall it, or you can't articulate your knowledge of the thing.
That reminds me. Okay, here it brings it both all together. The Pixar theory.
Oh, the Pixar theory.
And they were talking like the main thing that like gives things life is memory, and like that's the kind of the overarching theme told through the Pixar theory.
Yeah.
That like if something is forgotten, it kind of it goes out of existence, and so that ties into what I was just saying, where like if you forget something, you don't know it, and it doesn't exist. Question mark.
Wow.
You know,
I
food
wouldn't
for thought.
say, like, it doesn't exist.
Hmm.
It just isn't, like, it's not in your life.
If it's not remembered by anyone, and it's not like in physical existence anymore, does it exist at all?
I guess, like, my gut feeling would have to say no. I don't really like that, but I'm okay with
Like, say...
like, the logic of it.
Yeah, say... I mean, there's plenty of people that are currently not alive,
Yeah.
and that never made, like, it into the history books as, like, specific people.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
It probably will.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, like, I'm okay with that. Like, if I don't make it into the history books and then, like, just get forgotten, Like,
Yeah.
still feel like I've had an impact on the people in my life now.
That's good. I would agree with that, but at the same time, I have like all these kind of unspoken hopes and dreams, like that I don't
Oh, yeah.
tell people, and it's like I want to, change the world. I want to be like I don't know, who is something like Billy Graham or whatever, just like that everybody knows. And I know that knowing myself, I'll be too afraid to pursue any of that. I won't have the confidence in myself to like do what it takes to get to that point.
Wow.
That's a little, I don't know why.
I wish I had some advice. But I feel like I kind of like get in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like a very like not confident person overall, and feel like everything requires confidence,
Including
improv. Yeah.
Hey, segue. I'm pretty proud of that. That was a good
Segue. Yeah, that really was.
Confidence, though, it's key to improv.
Yeah, like you're just thrown out there in such a vulnerable position.
Yeah.
Like as soon as like you say something,
oh man,
it's like, oh god, and then like whoever else has to just go with it.
Yeah. You can even like, if I'm in a room of people trying to do improv comedically, the ones that I perceive as better are the ones just with more confidence. They're not even necessarily more funny.
Right.
They're just more willing to stick to their guns and do what they want.
Yeah. They're not in their head. Like, that's, like, the biggest thing with improv, I feel like, is if you're confident... Well, I don't know. Like, I don't really feel like I have a good grasp on confidence myself. But I feel like when you're confident, you're not really, like, thinking about every little thing. And it's not getting in the way of just, like, being, like, a person.
Yeah.
And that's, like, what improv is you don't, like, go for the joke. You just react how you would react.
Yeah. That makes sense. I think, I don't know. I was just at my school's improv club. It started last year, and I went a couple times, and it just kind of restarted this year with a new guy in charge. And it's never been like really established.
Oh yeah.
And like, so I went tonight just to see what it was like at this point. And it was me, Corbin, who's my friend who runs it, or like is the student leader of it, and 3 other folks. And it was fun, but yeah, I think going for the joke takes confidence.
Right, it does. Like, I feel like, yeah, just knowing when to, like, end, like, the banter and just, like, throw out, like, some sort of punchline.
I think the really talented improvisers are ones that can, like... It is kind of like I don't know, the kind of like The Hill, where, like, they build the story, and then they, like, do the punchline, and it kind of ties things together. Like, And then, like, especially the ones that know how to, like, end a scene, instead of just rambling.
Yeah.
And continuing to ramble.
Kind of like us.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I went to, so you and I went to that improv workshop.
Yeah.
Like, in September.
Dang.
I went the following week.
Yeah.
And then there was, like, a thing at the end where, like, how there was a show after the one we went to?
Yeah.
So there was a show, and then, like, at the end of the show, they were just like, anyone who wants to come up here and try to do a scene is welcome to.
Nice.
So did I tell you about this?
I think, it's vaguely coming back to me. I don't remember specifics.
So there was like maybe like 2 other people in the audience, and they both went up there, and I'm like, oh god, I can't be the only one here. And so I went up there anyway, or not anyway, but like despite my I don't know, desire not to.
Yeah.
But when I got up there, I found out you can't even see the audience from the stage at all. Because the way, like, they have the lighting set up, it's just, like, pitch black beyond.
But you were the last person in the audience, right?
Yeah.
And so there would have been nobody.
Well, but, I mean, I couldn't see the chairs or anything.
All right.
Like, I couldn't, it was just black.
Hmm.
Just past the stage.
That's spooky.
Yeah, like, you have to feed, like, everything is just, like, feeding off of something else's energy with improv. Like, even the audience. Like, you can't see how many people are out there. And it doesn't matter if there's a bunch of people. If they're not, like, giving you anything or, like, appreciating it, then, like, what do you do?
Rough. I was just... What was I thinking? Oh, I was listening to a podcast. Podcastception. That was a podcast.
Wow.
And they were doing a live show. And, like, I had heard a couple of their other live shows. But... like this specific one, like the audience wasn't as into it as other audiences had been, and I could like really tell how it just was kind of tripping them up, and they didn't have like as much confidence to go for the joke, and it was weird. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I guess like if people like continue to laugh at the jokes you're making, then you'd have confidence to keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if they like this one, they're probably going to like this one too. And then, like, you go for it. But if, like, nothing's working, you have no idea what works.
Yeah. Do you have, like... Have you ever been in, like, a situation where, like, you're just feeling it? Like, you're vibing, you're making jokes, everybody's laughing, and you're killing it. And you're like, I wish I could get back into that mindset. Just like on command, but it was just like that circumstance.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like when I hang out with, like these past few months, like when I've been hanging out with friends, like I've been in that mindset.
Nice.
And then I'm like, damn, if like only I could like get this on stage, if only I could feel this comfortable.
Yeah.
And like I get that, like. I probably, like, I'll never be that comfortable.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're going on stage, you're trying to, like, perform, but, like, when you're off stage, you're just being you.
Yeah. I think of, did you ever see that video we made, Crike Picks?
Crike Picks? No.
Crike Picks. No?
No.
Oh, dude, I think it's really funny. So, like, a couple summers ago, I think it was, Thomas, Avery, and I made this video called Crike Picks, where Avery and I played these 2 Australian guys who had like a public access television show called Crikey Picks, where they would like just teach people how to do photography and stuff. And Thomas was like the one who shot and edited it all and everything. But that's what I think of, like that. Just in those shots, like I felt like I was in the right mindset. I was cracking jokes. I was ruining takes. And that's ultimately what the video became. Just a bunch of like, you know, like a start of a scene, then a boop, and you know, and just like a bunch of different alts on one line. Because I kept on making them laugh, and it was really fun just to shoot. And I think it turned out to be a pretty funny video. But yeah, I feel like I'm not in that joking, I don't know, situation, atmosphere, mindset as much as I would like to be, especially on like a podcast like this or something where I think sometimes it comes out when I'm like in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, I think so for me too. Like if there's an audience, I'll like somewhat get there. Yeah. And then like I'll like go further there or whatever depending on how it's going, but like it's never like just like me sitting in a room by myself and I'm like cracking jokes.
That'd be concerning if it was.
I mean, last night I was trying to, like, you know The Onion?
Yeah.
I was trying to think of, like, a Regis, like, what, like, if there were, like, Onion articles at Regis, what would they be? And I, like, thought of, like, 3, just like that.
Nice.
No, I gave up because I was like, oh, 3 is, like, good if I were to, like, pitch this to the newspaper or something. Be like, see, I'm full of ideas. I got 3 ideas. Man is tired of walking 5 minutes to a dining room he can see from his bedroom. Stubborn tour guide refuses to use remodel as a selling point. Student loses thinking cap.
Nice.
Can't study.
Those are funny. What do you think about, like, improv on, like, bigger scale, like in a movie or on TV, where, like, they'll shoot a scene and then do it once or twice and say, hey, now just, like, add some stuff?
I think that's kind of, like, ideally the way to do it. If you can have, like, good directors, good actors.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, if it's, like, if the people are professional and are able to do it, I feel like that'd be the good way. Like, Curb Your Enthusiasm did that.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes their scenes kind of go on too long, and then they just end like, oh, fuck you. Oh, screw you, I'm leaving.
Yeah. I've only seen, like, a couple episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Curb, as the cool people say.
Yeah. I love that show.
I think it's on Prime. I should watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. What do you think about, like, SNL improv?
SNL? Do they really improv? Well, they have to at some point, but...
I know, I think probably they have a pretty good idea of what the script is.
Yeah. Well, they have, like, they're reading it off.
Yeah.
Well, like, stuff always goes wrong because it's live and you have to be able to handle it.
Yeah. I was just thinking about this one sketch I saw where Will Ferrell was a doctor and he was just, like, pretty insane. And I don't know. But, like, I'm sure some of it was improv.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and he's, I think, really good at improv, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so, too.
I think, yeah. I'm pretty sure he came up through either, like, Second City or Groundlings or something like that. But yeah. Would you ever want to do, like, a Second City or Groundlings kind of thing?
I mean, right now it's hard to say because I've only tried improv twice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, if I was doing it more often and I was, like, pretty good at it, then maybe I'd try that.
It seems
but I think I'd be surprised if I ended up, like, doing something like that.
Yeah. I would be surprised if I did, for sure. Because that's, like, not at all what I'm kind of aiming for at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would love it and want to do it if I had the opportunity. And maybe do it just for, like, a year or two or something. I don't know how long it takes, but it seems like that and SNL seem like burnout could happen really quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to get burnt out. Because how long does it take to recover from burnout? I feel like you could just wallow in burnout indefinitely.
Do you think the quicker you burn out, the longer it takes to recover? Or, like, you burn out after, like, let's say, like, you burn out after 2 months, then you have to spend, like, 3 years recovering. Or if you burn out over the course of 3 years, then, like, it only takes a month to recover. You think that is, like, a valid theory?
I mean, that makes some sense. I think more of it has to do with the mindset and, like, being aware of the burnout.
Oh, yeah.
And just being like, all right, I know I need to take a solid week off with no anything, no stress, and then just jump back into it. And if I'm still burnt out at that point, I need to reassess. I think that's a good probable way of handling that.
Yeah.
Speaking of burnout, I don't know if I have anything else to say about improv.
How much time do we have left?
We got some time.
All right.
I was just trying to do another impressive segue,
Oh.
but it didn't work out as well this time.
I think, like, when I bombed at improv that second day,
Oh, yeah?
like, for some reason, that's, like, when I was ready to, like, label myself as a comedian. Maybe not, like, that's, like, who I am, but, like, it's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm a comedian.
Nice.
Like, I don't know why, like, it took me, like, screwing up.
I bet a lot of actual comedians would agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they would say somebody has been, like, gone through what a comedian goes through until they've really bombed.
Yeah.
Or been heckled badly or something like that. Have you ever been heckled?
I don't know. Not on stage.
Just day-to-day heckling.
Yeah, I feel like that's happened.
Like, hey, you're messing that up.
Yeah. I feel like I get heckled at work a lot.
Oh, that makes sense. I had a heckler when I worked at Baker's.
Oh, yeah?
A good amount, just like he would come in and just, like, make fun of me. And
He
then leave.
didn't get anything?
No.
How old was this person?
He was old. He was like 70s probably. He was friends with like a lot of the staff. I think he maybe retired or something. He was like,
yeah.
hey, look at this new kid. He doesn't even know anything. He's so green. That kind of
Oh,
stuff.
my God.
And I was like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Why are you making fun of me? I'm just trying to bag these groceries.
Yeah. I hate getting heckled at, like, a job like that. Like, when I was at Lowe's as a mulch loader.
Yeah.
Like, all I'm doing is taking mulch from a pile, putting it in a car. And I'd get, like, made fun of for the way I'm doing it. Like, oh, look at this guy, like, getting down with perfect form and lifting the thing. Like, just bend over.
Especially getting heckled for, like, doing something correctly.
Yeah.
That's bothersome.
God.
Like, good form. I would applaud you if I was there. I'd be like, hey, nice. Taking care of your back.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. All right. Want to show me a picture?
Oh, I forgot about this segment.
Yeah.
Even
So,
though I was
for
the
those
one
of
that
you-
reminded you earlier.
For those of you who are tuning in, we have a segment called Hey, look at this. It's time for one of us to show the other person a picture, and then the other person explains what's going on in that picture and also reacts to it. But except for sometimes we both show each other a picture, and this time is one of those times. Classic. That's how it ends, with a weirdly inflected word. Classic.
All right, are you ready?
I'm so ready. Hit me.
Oh, man. Wait, I'm on power. Let me turn off power saving mode so it doesn't go dark.
That'd be cool. I'm also at 4%, so I'm going to show you. Hopefully it doesn't die in.
Do you want to go first then?
Sure. I'll have to pick out something real good. Oh. I don't think I've shown you this one. Maybe I did. I don't know. There's a couple that Can I show you two?
Sure.
All right. That's the first one.
Oh my god.
What's going on in that picture, Ross?
There's like, I mean, dare I say, attractive man.
You can dare.
He's got like a light beard.
Yeah.
How would you describe that? Like,
It's thin.
yeah, it's like a thin beard. It's like a mustache beard combo, but really thin. And he's looking, I don't know what he's looking at, but he doesn't appear to be wearing a shirt. And it's like a close up of his face with his hands his fingers are about, like, mid-nose. His fingertips are kind of, like, where his middle of his nose is. And he has, like, a, kind of, like, a fake smile. Like he's practicing for, like, a play or something.
It kind of says to me, like, he's saying, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, kind of condescending way.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it. That's...
Oh,
yeah.
good job. That's cute. That's nice. You know?
I feel like he's about to do this.
Like the... What is it, Agnes and Despicable Me? Like, hey, is this annoying?
Yeah. But, like, he's just, like, trying to feel, like, what his, like, cheeks feel like or something.
I think that's a pretty good picture. All right.
Yeah.
Next picture. Just swipe to the right.
Oh, my God. I feel like I've seen this before. But I don't know. It's like one of those pictures, like, I know it, but I forgot about it. And...
Heyo.
So we have a demon, possibly the devil himself, surfing on a dragon. Maybe a sea monster, but it looks like one of those, like Chinese dragon things that, like,
From
4
parades.
people are controlling.
I just saw one of those in real life, like, last week.
Really?
It was great.
Oh my God. Where?
In the Parade of Lights in downtown Denver.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was great.
Dude, I'd love to see one of those for real.
It was cool.
I think I wouldn't be able to handle it. I either wouldn't be able to handle it, or I'd just, like, watch it go by, and then, like, later, I'd be, like, pissed at myself for not, like, appreciating it more in the moment. Either one of those things.
Yeah.
But what do you call this art style?
Japanese.
Yeah, it's Japanese. And the demon or the devil, he's, like, squatting down with an arched back with his hands out. And
he's, like,
yeah, he's, like,
atop that.
Yeah,
monster.
like, on the thing. The sea monster that he's riding the wave with. He's doing this. And he has, like, a face, like, he's blowing on something, kind of. His eyes are bulging out of his head. A very furrowed brow.
Furrowed.
Is it furrowed? What is that?
No, I think you're right. Furrowed.
I've never actually said that phrase in my life.
Dang.
I just, like, thought it.
I think you did it well. Good job.
Thank you. I think it's a pretty well-drawn demon.
Yeah. I like that picture.
It got, like, the head right. The head shape.
Mm-hmm.
Like a sharp... It looks like a sharp chin.
Famous.
Very, like, really skinny. Like, you can see, like, where his cheeks are caving in.
He's a little bit gaunt.
Yeah. You can see nipples on this thing.
Oh, dang. You zoomed in.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. I just love looking at his face.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the regular show.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when you look at just the face.
The eyes, for sure.
Yeah. What do you think of that show?
I hadn't watched much of it, but since moving into this new place, my roommate Steven, like, was watching all of it.
Oh, wow.
Like, watching through it, like, down in the living room over a few weeks. And so I watched a good amount of it, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
I really like it, but, like, I'm always afraid to say that. Because, like, the one time I told somebody I liked it, they were like, oh, you watched that? And then I was, like,
pretty clever.
Really embarrassed.
Some of it is pretty, like, I don't know. What do you call it? Prescribed? Or it's just kind of like the
Contrived?
same format each episode. Like,
Oh.
starts off normal. They get into a pickle. Something supernatural or weird happens.
Yeah.
And then they figure it out. And Skips probably saves the day.
Yeah. I I mean, that's with every show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got a picture for me? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh my. Oh, there's layers. Okay, let's see. So it's a drawn cartoon, and the first level is a young lad, I would say somewhere between 15 and 23. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in bed, he's asleep, he's dreaming, the room is dark, but there's enough light to tell that he's in a bed with red sheets, and there's a very conspicuous stain right in the middle of the sheets. And then there's thought bubbles up to what he is dreaming about, which is him at the crest of what I would assume to be a very tall mountain. And the sun is shining, it looks like a beautiful day, and he's taking full advantage of it while being naked at the top of a mountain. I have almost done this. I took my shirt off at the top of a mountain. It's pretty great. But what I did not do was take off everything and pee a rainbow, which is what this mad lad has decided to do. His arms are outstretched like a bird. He's smiling, his eyes are closed, he's loving life, and he is peeing a rainbow from the top of a mountain. And I like it.
Have you ever done that before? Not the rainbow, but like you wet your bed because of like you're peeing in your dream.
I think not like a ton, but just I'll have like a little bit like, oh, I'm starting to pee a better.
Oh, not like a full-on pee.
Yeah.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah, I'm able to like be like, oh, you gotta stop that right now.
That's what I've learned to do, but I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
I had a dream where like I was in an art museum and I had to pee really bad. And then like just out of nowhere a toilet is like in the middle of a thing. Like in the hall, and I'm like, oh, how convenient. And I peed so much that it overflowed the toilet. And I just kept going. It like became like an exhibit where like people were coming up to me and like it was like
dang.
Like I was a statue, like a fountain statue.
Oh man. That's
and
crazy.
then like I finally woke up and I kind of realized what might be. And I just like panickingly like
did you pee?
pat my pants. Oh yeah.
Oh man. That's rough. Have you ever like I've always thought like if somebody was above me in a bunk bed and peed, it would just seep through the bed and like splash on my face.
I mean, it could, depending on how absorbent or like
I feel like those
thin the
kind
mattress
of
is.
plasticky mattresses at like a camp or at like college dorms, those would get you. But like the mattress, like I have that I got from my friend, it's like a normal bedroom mattress.
Wow.
And I bet it would absorb most of my pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could try it out.
I
mean, you don't have to do it with pee. You could do it with water.
Apple juice.
Yeah.
I spilled. Okay, this will be my last story. When I was younger, I had just got this new kind of memory foam pad for my mattress, and I was drinking apple juice on the pad. I was like sitting on it, and I spilled apple juice, and it looked just like a pee stain, and I couldn't ever get it out. And then my brother never believed me that it was just a piece or just apple juice. And so
that was your mistake going with apple juice.
Yeah.
You should have like picked some other like apple juice is like always like the thing that is compared with pee. But
are you saying I should have told him it was like gasoline or something?
I don't have any like. I guess that's why it's always apple juice is because there really isn't a better thing. Like beer, maybe.
I was probably like 12.
Grape juice.
Yeah. And so, like, he would never let me live it down. And, like, I don't know. I think he just never wanted to touch that pad because he thought it had pee on it. But it didn't. It was apple juice. Chris. All right. I think that's all the time we have for today. This has been cool. Do you want to play us out?
Sure.
I'll hand you a ukulele. I'll grab one as well. Hit the Saturday dance. Na, 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 na. Don't get around much anymore.